All right. So you are probably in human geo. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But this video is gonna cover triangle congruencies. We did similarity statements and stuff. Now we're gonna do congruence. Similar concepts. First thing I want to just remind everybody about is vertical angles. Vertical angles are when I have two lines that are intersecting, the angles that are opposite one another, like these two and these two, those are called vertical angles. Vertical angles are always congruent. So if this is point B, then angle CBD is congruent to angle ABE, and CBA is congruent to DBE. So we have three main congruence theorems and then one that we don't use as often. The first one is side, side, side. It says if all corresponding sides of one triangle are congruent to all three corresponding sides of another, then the triangles are congruent. It makes sense. If this side equals that side, this side equals that side, and this side equals that side, then the triangles are the same. That's exactly what it says here. AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF, and AC equal to DF means ABC is congruent to DEF. Notice that A and D correspond with each other. B and E correspond, so they're in the same place in line. The next one is the side angle side. Very similar. I'm going to have two sides that are congruent and then one angle in the middle of them that's congruent. So that included angle is congruent. So AB equal to DE, angle B equal to angle E, or congruent to angle E, and BC equals to EF means that my two triangles are congruent. Again, A and D correspond, B and E correspond. The last one is angle side angle. Is basically the inversion of side angle side. I have two congruent angles and one side in between them. So I have angle A and F, and then B and D are congruent, and then the side connecting those two angles, side AB and side FD, are congruent. So triangle ABC is congruent to FDE. And then the last one is what we call the HL or hypotenuse leg theorem. Says if I have two right triangles and I have the hypotenuse, the two hypotenuses are congruent and one pair of legs is congruent, then the two triangles are congruent. Let's go to the next page just to go over a couple. Number one says state what additional information is required in order to know that the triangles are congruent. Angle, side, angle for the given reason. So they say these triangles are going to be congruent by angle, side, angle. What more information do I need? So right now I have these two angles, and then I have my vertical angle pair right here, which is congruent. Always, vertical angles are always congruent. And since I need angle, side, angle, I have two angles, I need a side. It has to be the side that's in between my angles. So QR needs to be congruent to DR, so the answer is C. Number two, state what additional information is required in order to know that the triangles are congruent for the reason given. They want side, side, side. So I've got these two sides right here. Then this triangle here and this triangle here are sharing this side. So obviously that side is the same length as itself. So I have this side, that side, that side, and then I need these two. So I need GH congruent to XG, so it's A. And then the last one here, side angle side, means I need two sides. We'll have one, boom, and then I have boom, boom. So what I need is the angle in between those to be congruent. So R needs to be congruent to V. Boom. Good luck on the rest of these. Peace.